we are talking about, of all things, a Zildjian snare drum, which is a little bit weird because Zildjian snare drum. And also, I just don't tend to have a lot of Zildjian stuff in this room. But this is a rare exception that I felt was worth sharing with you all. Now, I am fortunate enough to be connected to West Coast Drum Shop. This is their snare drum. They have two of these, and this is the Zildjian 400th anniversary special edition, super custom, whatever, made out of Zildjian alloy snare. It seems like we're in a little bit of a renaissance period with these big bell brass or bell bronze snares. You're seeing Tama reissue one this year. You see a lot of them from custom builders, and now for their 400th anniversary, Zildjian has this one with the help of Latos drums. So let me talk you through some quick specs here. We'll listen to the drum, of course, and then I'll just kind of give you my impressions and why I thought it was worth sharing. The drum weighs in at a not very light 24 pounds. It has a 5mm cast bronze shell made with Zildjian alloy with the help of Latos drums, who also basically finished the rest of the drum with these 3.2mm straight hoops with ears, as well as a custom throw, which I think is very cool, and a custom butt plate, which has a cool feature that we'll talk about in a second. It is furthermore finished out with a Renaissance ambassador on the top and the Canopus wires on the bottom. So this name I keep mentioning, Latos drums, I had never heard of before, and I think that's what's really cool about what's going on here, is that this is really a collaboration between Zildjian, a giant in the drum world, obviously, and a small boutique drum maker out of New York, who, again, I'd never heard of before, but who I've investigated since and is making beautiful, amazing snares and other products very similar to what you see going on here. So this drum really has its own unique personality, and that works well for Zildjian putting out a drum. Obviously, they don't have the manufacturing capability to make snares, and certainly not a snare like this. So totally makes sense for them to partner with someone, and it's just so cool to see them partner with someone smaller and more specialized. So because of this partnership, we have what I think is a really classy fit and finish, including these straight hoops, which are very similar to the old Angel hoops that you may have seen before. That company is now defunct, so I'm glad that there's still a way to get hoops like these. And then this custom throw and butt plate. The throw itself I like because even though it uses string or cord, which is not my favorite way of doing it, it has a method of not needing to tie a knot necessarily. You can still tighten it down with a drum key. And then the butt plate has a surprise in that it holds this custom Zildjian key, which just fits perfectly right into the butt plate. Super handy. I should also mention that these are limited. There are only 400 of them made, and this is number 150 out of 400. Now, all of that is very special and cool, but honestly, I wouldn't have brought this drum in here if I didn't think that there was something unique sound-wise going on. So before I go any further, let's hear it. is why I brought this drum in here. If I'm being 100% honest, as much as I love these cast bronze drums, they're not typically a sound that I go for, and I've played quite a few of them by now, and not all of them really speak to me, but this one I took down from the shelf in the shop and just started playing on it without really any expectations, and immediately noticed that, I don't know, I feel like either this drum specifically is a uniquely special one, or just this unique collaboration between Latos and Zildjian like is really just working. The high tuning sounded great, which is the case with most snares. The medium tuning I was really struck by. I didn't feel like I was playing that hard and was just getting so much out of the drum. I am not usually one to say that a drum is loud, but I'm tempted to say it here. I just really felt like I wasn't hitting that hard, and man, that snare was just slapping back at me. So in any case, the low tuning just, to me, sounded like a record. You tell me what you think in the comments, but just with the in-ears and sitting behind the drum, it was like as soon as I got to the low tuning, it sounded like what people seem to be describing when they say that Bell bronze drums are, magic in the studio. I was kind of getting that vibe. Sometimes I have a tough time with these hoops tuning at the bottom end of the range. There isn't a lot of just range overall when you are turning the tension rods. Like half a turn takes you from the low end like up to a medium high tuning. So sometimes that can be a good thing because you can tune quickly, but sometimes it's a bad thing because the tension rods can back off. And I did experience that a little bit. Even while I was just playing for 10 or 15 minutes, I was starting to get tension rods backing off. But man, it was, despite that, exceptionally easy to tune. And you know that I would tell you the truth if that wasn't the case. But even at the low end, it was really easy to dial in, the tuning I was going for. So what's the bad news? Well, this is a $4,000 snare drum. It seems that Zildjian took the whole 400 anniversary thing, just added an extra zero to the end and thought that's going to be a good price for this drum. Now, this is kind of par for the course with snares like this that companies are putting out right now. It seems that companies are feeling emboldened in the wave of the original Bell bronze Tama snares going for crazy money. I made a video about one going for $15,000, and I can tell you that I know of at least one that has gone for more than that since then. So is $4,000 a steal for this versus like an original Tama Bell brass, Bell bronze? That's for you to decide. It's not up for me to tell you whether that's an appropriate price or not. But in any case, because of that, I will not be buying this drum. But if you are interested in this one or one like it, this exact one is at West Coast Drum Shop right now. So those are the homies. And if you want this drum or anything like it, let them know. In any case, let me know what you thought just of this drum overall. Glad I was able to share with you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.